to the working of the internet, I'm asking a question like, what is internet? So you have connected to this webinar through internet. So you are using how to say, communicate with your friends through internet. So everything you are doing via internet. So first of all, so what is internet? So this is just a definition from Wikipedia. So like as Vijay says in Nanban movie, like it is a definition from the book. So what is the real purpose of it? So anybody can explain? So you can just unmute yourself and explain, or you can just put it in chat so that your friends can see. So just simple, just a simple question. So what is internet? Okay. I'm not getting any response for it. Rather than asking like how many of you are angry at me, so I'm getting a good response for that. So, okay, I'll just read out the definition. So, it's a global computer network providing a variety of information and communication facilities consisting of interconnected network using standardized communication protocol. So, in simple terms, what that is means, it enables you to communicate between two systems. Like communication between a system in at any remote location is the internet. So communication in the sense you can just transfer messages, view web pages, watch videos, everything you can do. So that is mainly because of internet. So I'm just the internet is basically made up of HTML pages, you know, right? What is HTML? Everybody's know what is HTML, right? Anybody don't know what is HTML? So this is the basic HTML page. Okay, so it's just having welcome, just body having a heading tag and a body tag and a HTML tag. So this is the basic HTML. So when you open it in web browser, what you will get? So just I'm opening it in a web browser. So what is the thing I'm getting? So this is the content I'm getting in the web browser. So everybody is okay with this. So what I have done, right? So or you have doubt in this thing? So the basic HTML. If you have any doubts, you can just put in chat. So okay, this is okay. Everybody is clear with this, right? The simple HTML first of all. So okay, now let's dive into this thing. So okay, now I request everyone to open this URL in your what to say, whatever the device you are connected to in browser. And I mean, if you are connecting in laptop means you can open in browser. If you are connecting in phone also, you can open in browser. Like you just open in a new tab and open on, or in phone you can use Chrome or any browser to open this website. So just you can see the website in the chat, right? I have posted. Shall I get any response? Okay, good. Okay, just open this thing in your process. So what is the thing you are getting? Are you getting the same exact replica of this? Yes. Are you getting the same exact replica? So how does it happen? Just I'm just opening the file from here. So how is it happening? So next for another session, I'm just copying and pasting. I'm just okay. Okay, now I just made some changes and I have saved it. Okay, just a notepad and I just saved it. Now you just refresh the page which you recently opened. So this is just I'm opening the file in browser. Just you guys refresh the page which I opened previously. So typically most of you have got the same thing, correct? So everyone open this page. So yes, okay, good. Thank you. So how it is happening? Just I'm having it in my in my laptop. I'm having that HTML file. So how you guys are able to view it? So any ideas? Any idea on how you can able to view it? Any ideas? Okay, thank you, Syria. Okay. Okay, just you don't need to call us sir or something. You just call me as your friend. Okay, Mr. Ella gave me a link, a suggestion like it's a web link. So what is web link actually? Web link in the sense, I just pointed you to svcit.ddns.net colon 8181. So what is a web link? So how the web link is pointing to my computer actually? Any idea on that? Tamil RC, okay, through protocol. What protocol? UP in the sense I'm not able to. Okay, IP protocol. Good. Okay. So how exactly? Can you explain it? Can you unmute yourself and explain like how it is happening up to your knowledge? Okay, good set of rules and regulations. Okay, it is organized. Thanks, Pooja. So okay. So now if whatever I change, you will be able to reflect immediately. You can what to say? Immediately you can refresh. So now I am changing. It's 8:54 a.m. Okay. Now if you refresh again means it will be immediately reflected. So how? So you have any idea on how it works or what is the technology behind it? So you guys know your college website svc.ac.in. So how does that work actually? Any idea on it? Okay. So you are just going into your browser and opening the page. Okay, good. So how does it work? Okay, fine. I'll just okay. Narpat Sudhar. Okay, what? Yeah, web address. Okay, good. So what is a web address? So it is a web address like svcit.ddns.net, which was created by me, obviously. So okay, it is a web address. So but how does it point to my computer actually? Okay, IP address. Good. Okay, IP address instance. So how from web address the IP address is being resolved? Okay, Kaushik, good. It's DNS. It's working via DNS. So okay, fine. Okay, from with DNS you are getting the IP address. Okay, fine. But how that IP address is assigned to me and how you are able to see my files on the system? Okay, client server concept. Good. Okay, but how the clients what to say how you are able to access from your PC to my PC like good port number. Okay, so port number in the sense so this thing how you what to say how you know my IP address to access this thing, how you get to know my IP address exactly through network address and port address. Okay, it's good actually. You can anyone unmute yourself and talk so that your friends can know like you can explain the basics. I will help you if you miss out anything. Tamil is Ammu Gokul. Can anyone of you guys unmute and speak? Tamil
I
RC.
request I request the participant to interact in this
You
session so
can,
that the session will be very useful.
so that there was a saying actually you guys might have seen it in memes or so. What to say? 100 hours of lecturers given by professors or HOD is equal to a 1 hour lecture given by friends. I think most of you have shared the memes during exams and all, right? So it will be good if you share your what to say if you share your knowledge with your friends. So whatever the faculty takes in class, like you will be reading for what to say 3 to 4 months of a single semester. So we have the capability of what to say our friend teaching means you can get the concepts in less than an hour or so. I think we all followed this during our semester exams. So okay, fine. Okay. Okay, fine. The Amu has given an answer. The DNS converts the domain name into IP address. Good, Amu. So, how does the IP address points to me actually? Any idea on that? Through router. Okay, technically correct. Okay, URL links. Okay, fine. Okay, thanks. Okay, I'll explain this. Actually, the thing is that it is connected via the DNS will be resolved. So based on the concepts you have the contents, right? So these are the basic, how to say, pillar stones of the internet working. That is whether it is IP, DNS, or HTTP. We will cover this thing, how to say, in a detailed manner, step by step. So now you have seen the internet working. So you guys are able to see my web page, right? So it is basically a simple internet actually. Okay, so now the question arises: who owns the internet actually? So who owns the internet in the sense, is it governed by some government organizations, or who owns the internet? So actually the answer is no one actually owns the internet. So look, I'm just what to say, I'm just a student like you before, and now I can able to host my own website. So as you can see, this is the website URL, correct? So I can able to host my own website, and you guys can able to see my website, correct? So it's just a simple website, just a HTML page, but you guys can able to see. So like this, similarly, you can also, what to say, you can also develop a website and you can also host it actually, and everyone can able to see it. So typically there is no single party that contain, what to say, that controls the entire internet, but the domain naming system is there, right? What I have given is svcit.ddns.net. So and our college website is svc.ac.net. So that naming system is there. That naming is there. That website naming, whether it is google.com or facebook.com or whatsapp.com. So everything. So it is managed by an internet corporation for assigned names and numbers. It is managed by ICANN. So why it is there means to avoid conflicts. So if svc.ac.in is managed by Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering, that name cannot be or should not be used by what to say, other persons, like other colleges cannot use, or what to say, other persons cannot be used. If other persons use, what to say, the originality of the product may get lost. So that naming system alone is managed by a central corporation, that is ICANN. Okay, everyone clear with this? Okay, so next, so how the data is transmitted? How the data is transmitted since you have just entered the URL which I have shared in your web browser. So how it is coming from my system to your system? Any idea on it? The, what to say, the backbone of the internet, like that. Okay, so the data is travel in internet through packets. Okay, that is, a packet is a general term. It consists of 1500 bytes. In C or what is it, C++ or Python, you might have defined size of an integer, correct? What is the size of integer? Yeah, good, 2 bytes. Okay, what is the size of a character or string? So good, okay. So based on this, so what might be the size of this HTML page? Just a rough estimation. Yeah, in few kbs. So it is divided in a chunk of 1500 bytes. Okay, like this entire HTML page might be a single packet. So that packet is actually distributed and it is, what is it, sent from my system to your system. Okay, so how it is transmitted? Like I'm connected to some broadband network, and you guys are using what to say, wired, wireless, everything. Like you guys are using maybe wired you can use, or like mobile network you can use, like Jio, Vodafone, Airtel, and all. So how you guys are able to, what to say, view it? Any idea on it? So okay, before I answer this question, I'm just sending a few survey actually. Guys can just can you guys fill the survey for me actually? It's just how you are connected to the webinar. So like it's just a simple questions only. If you're using internet, wired or wireless, can you guys just fill the response? Yeah, thank you. It will take few minutes. So okay, everyone done? Okay, I'm getting 46 responses actually. Out of 76, I got 46 responses. I think it's good to go. So you can see most of them are using via mobile. Okay. Okay, 50 responses, 51. Okay. Okay, good. Thanks, friends. So, okay, whenever you are using a mobile network, as you all know, the mobile network works on basis of what to say towers, which is located in your location, and it is getting transmitted through our how to say it is transmitted. So, the basic working of internet is because of this cables. Cables in the sense it's called submarine cables actually. Submarine cables in the sense it is just a fiber optics cable, it is the connection point actually. You cannot transmit a large number of data through wireless mediums, so it will cause delay first of all. Also that is more expensive and it will have slower speeds compared to cable. Okay, so you know fiber optics cable, right? Everyone knows fiber optics cable, right? I think the guys who have broadbands like ACT will better know what is fiber cables, right? Can anyone using ACT can explain? So what is fiber cable? Yes, Gokul, can you please explain? Can you unmute yourself and explain?
Hello. Is it audible?
Yeah, Google, you are audible. You can explain. Gokul, please go ahead. Hello. You are audible, Gokul. You can explain, Gokul. Okay. Good, Narpat.
Gokul, it's audible.
Okay, Narpat, can
It's
you?
audible, pa.
Narpat, can you explain actually? Light is used to transfer data through process of. It's broken.
Oh,
Okay. TAR. Okay. No, can you explain actually? I can see your comments actually. Oh,
explain
how-
good lady.
It uses glass to transmit light via light. Okay, transmit data. Good. I'm asking. So, any of you guys can explain it actually. Like it is better than typing, right? No, can you unmute yourself and anyone can explain actually? Okay, future of broadband, Reshma says. Okay, fine. Okay, I'll explain then. So actually, those of you guys are using wired broadband only can able to what to say see like you can able to only experience so what is actually how the data is transmitted better, because when you get a wired connection, you whether from BSNL or some any other ISP, how to say the technicians from that company will come to your house and give the connection, right? For Act FiberNet, it will typically be a fiber optics cable, and for BSNL it might be based on your telephone cable, correct? So and some vendors like Railwire comes with the cable that is which you are using for your home televisions. So what does it has its own network limits, like so the DSL cable which BSNL offers can able to transmit data up to only 20 megabits per second, whereas the fiber able to transfer data up to 1 terabytes per second. That is the power of the cable. Okay. So the entire internet is connected via the submarine cable, as I am saying. So this is the layout map. Okay, you can see the map, right? So this is the layout map. You can see that one each. If you click on, I will just share this link. Okay, so you can ask the question like you are saying that internet is free to use for everyone, but why the ISP is charging me monthly data, or why I'm doing recharge for mobile to access the data? Like you are recharging for 500 rupees for 3 months for getting 1.5 GB per data, or I'm paying like 600 rupees per month for broadband data. So this is the majority of the you're paying, right? Your majority of the payings go to this providers actually. So this involves a large process, I mean large cost and large efforts actually. So whenever simple, if you are going to get a new connection, or what to say a new broadband connection or new SIM, initially they used to charge like installation fee or subscriber fee. When you get a new SIM, they will say this SIM cost around 100 rupees and you have to recharge some monthly like that. So now that is being laid off due to some of their business, or to say business status. Okay, so the main part of your billings go to this cable. So these cables are maintained by single company. Like this cable is maintained by what to say this owners are Telecom Malaysia, Bangladesh Malaysia, and something like that. So as you can see, many cables are managed by different companies. Okay, so what they do, they transfer data from how to say one location to another location. So technically, if you are connecting a website from here to France, in the sense, the data might be transferred through one of these cables actually from Chennai. Just if you are connecting through a website in Italy means, so that data, whatever you are communicating will be going through this cable only. So whether if it is a broadband connection from your home, it will go to the local ISP center, then it will go to the centralized servers and go. For us, as far as towers concerned, like the wireless mediums, that is the wireless network, which is Jio or Airtel, which you are using. From your mobile phone, it goes to the base station, that is the tower station. From the tower, it is connected to the base station via a fiber optic cable. The tower to tower communication or tower to base station communications also is done by the fiber optics communication only. So the fiber optics is the backbone of the internet actually. Okay, everyone clear with this, or you have any doubts? So okay, good. So shall I proceed to the next one? Yeah, thank you. So this is what I have explained to you. Actually, the website which you are listening is just a OSI model. So the second year students might know what is OSI model. So you can just know the basics. So this is the basic OSI model. Like it will not cover contains all the 7 layers. So this contains only the layers which you are using in our application right now. So our web page is simply a HTTP. So it is transported via the TCP protocol and the underlying IP protocol. Then the link is transferred via a LAN, followed by it is sent to the WAN, and it is what you are seeing at the receiving end. Okay. So next we will come to the IP. So internet protocol. So anybody can explain like what is IP? What is IP? Internet protocol.
So it is a logical address can be used to identify each and every host in the network.
Okay, good. Thank you, Narendra. So what you are saying, like it is the logic, it is the thing which is used to identify each network in the node. Okay. In the node, in the sense what you are considering it is a node.
Node that may be a tablet, that may be a phone or a desktop or laptop,
Anything. So okay, good. Thanks. Okay. So now I request everyone to open Google. Just open google.com. Just open.
Why, sir? You tell me.
I'll type this. So you can type in your IP address in the chat. Like this is what is my IP, in the sense you will get your IP address, correct? So you can just post the IP in the chat. You can just copy and paste it. Okay, good. Okay. So many of them are posting. Okay. Can you find any similarities, like how to say? Can you find any same IP address within each other?
No, sir. That is starting is series is 24. 24 is starting, but ending is different. Address is coming.
No, Narendra. Mine is not starting with 24. Mine is starting with 61 actually.
Sir, here Prasanna, Tulasi, and mine, many are there. That is 24 only. Kalasa, Saras, and Natarajan. All these 2 or more members have similar, sir.
That is starting via 2409. What you are saying is correct, but the ending is different, right?
Ending is different, sir. That is. Ending is, that's why only it is a unique address. IP address is unique address.
My prediction is that all these guys are using Jio.
Yes, yes, sir. Jio only we are getting, that is they are offering, that is very much data. That's why everybody is using.
No.
Wherever you
get whatever whose IP are starting like 2409:4070, these guys everyone are using Jio.
Yes, sir. 2401 also, sir. 2401 also Jio only. 240
Yeah,
and
yeah,
2409.
yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah.
Yes, sir. I'm Dr. Narendra. This is Dr. Narendra, professor from
Yeah.
the TK College of Engineering Technology.
Okay, okay, good. Thank you. Thank you. So Chandran is saying it depends on public IP. Good, thanks. That's a good question. That's a good, what is a good suggestions. So Mr. Chandran, can you explain what is public IP actually? So that is coming in my future slides actually. Aarti, you are saying that 240 is common to all public IP. No, that is not exactly correct. So you can see my IP is 61.2. That is not actually what to say. That is not common. Okay.
Public IP is nothing but the internet service provider will give, that is one IP address to each and every organization, sir. With that only, that is subnetting will be provided to each and every host in the network, sir.
Okay.
Public IP is, that is only, that is internet service provider will identify, will give or will assign to each and every organization. Within the organization, whoever wants to connect to that one, that internet organization will give, that is subnetting, through subnetting.
Okay, okay, good, Narendra. Thank you. So it might depend on land region. Okay, exactly correct, Chandran. So okay, this is the just a definition. Okay, it's a public address, like it's a numerical label assigned to each device connected to a network. So one thing I can say about IP is that it cannot be duplicated. Like if it is duplicated, it won't work actually. So with IP you can identify a single host. Okay. So okay, as Chandran said, it is also managed by a centralized authority. Like it is like IANA, it is Internet Assigned Number Authority. It comes under ICANN, which was in the first slide, so which manages the internet actually. So there are two types of IP. First of all, now coming to the IP classifications, there are two types of IP. That is, one is IPv4 and one is IPv6. So we have many persons like typing their IP, right? So you can see that in one IP, it consists of only like 4 colons. As you can see my IP, it consists of 61.2.46.190. So it consists of only 4 dots. We call it as a 4 octet, that is our version 4 of IP. And those who are using Geo, typically you guys got a very big number, like 24014900 something. Okay. So why we are going for two versions of IP? Any idea on it?
It's two versions, means IPv6 is used to identify, that is like Geo, that is routers, all those things, and MAC address like devices. But normal IPv4 is that is earlier version, that is can be used to that is identify assigned to organizations. So many organizations that came into the world. That's why IPv6 came into the picture.
Okay, part of your answer is correct, but the real thing is that IPv4 like can be assigned to only 2.4 billion people. Okay, so but what is the world populations now? It is more than that. So if every person have a device in their home, like every individual person have a device, and everyone is getting connected to the internet, means we will run out of IP actually. So how the IP is assigned is actually a very big topic. I will just explain the basic thing. So each number is there, right? So it will like it is just like an integer. So it has a maximum value of for IPv4 I'm explaining. So it has a maximum value of what to say 255 characters only, like 1 to 255 only you can able to assign. So like that it have 4 classes actually. So based on that, if you assign means it will what to say it will exceed the, you cannot accommodate all the people to the internet. So whenever you are assigned the IP only, you can able to connect to the internet. Without assigning the IP, you cannot able to connect to the internet. So we are moving for Geo or what say IPv6. So whenever the Geo launch, it is one of the key points actually. We are only going with the IPv6. We are not going with the IPv4. Okay. So this is the basic classic. Okay, this is the thing. So also IPv6 supports more thing that the human populations will never able to reach actually. Also the IPv4 concept is, how to say, many of the countries have ran out of IPv4. Recently North America ran out of IPv4. Like they cannot able to, like it is being splitted, like in our example you can see like the starting from points 2401 belongs to Geo and 2409 belongs to Geo or Airtel, something like that, right? So each country, each region will be assigned a certain prefix. So based on that only the IP will be assigned. Okay. So when the each prefix is exceeded, they cannot give or ask many users to join to the network. So they are forced to update to IPv6 actually. Okay, everyone is clear. Yeah, thanks Narpath. It's IPv4 is 128 bit, whereas IPv4 is 32 bit. It's the correct answer actually. Any doubts on this actually? So this is the basic basic working of internet. So without IP you cannot connect to the internet actually. So everyone is clear with this, or do you need more explanation on this IP concept, like IPv4 and IPv6? So okay, fine. So now there is another type of IP, another type of classification of IP, that is local IP and public IP. So whatever you've seen on Google, that is what is my IP, is your public IP actually. So then what is local IP? Any idea on it? Any idea on what is local IP? Yeah, it's private address, correct? Node IP, okay. So how it is done? Local IP is mobile IP. No, not technically. No, Narpath. Actually, IP and MAC are both separate entities. Actually, they do not correlate with each other. Okay. Small network connection. No, Google. It's not used for small network connection. It's not the correct answer. Yeah, Kaushik, it's awfully correct. It is used to locate the computer and devices connected to the local network. Yeah, it's correct actually. So what is local network and what is WAN? You might have seen the definitions in your book and all, right? Thanks, Tamishai. It's local IP is protected, whereas public IP is not. Okay. Okay. So I'll just those of you who are using laptops or system can open your command prompt actually. You can just press Windows R and type CMD like this, and you will get the screen, and you can type ipconfig. So as you can see, like I'm connected to the Wi-Fi actually. So as you can see, this is my local IP actually. Okay. So how is it different from the public IP? Okay, one question, one thing I can ask you to experiment. Okay, those of you are having broadband and using Wi-Fi. You have seen what is my IP on your phone, right? You just type what is my IP on other devices like other mobiles, laptops, on your parents' mobile, and type and see what is the thing you are getting, which is connected to the same same wireless network actually. Can anyone see and update the IP? Who may know the real name of It's Me?
Sir, actually that is if it is connected to the one adapter, that is it will giving tunnel adapter. If it is a wire, there is a wireless is tunnel adapter. If it is LAN is if it is connected through cable means it will give the directly number. There is a 1.168 like that.
Okay.
And that is subnet mask. It will give that one.
Okay. Okay. No, actually, what you are saying is how the IP address is being assigned. I am asking the classification between a public IP and private IP.
Private IP means that is class B will be used to that is identify the private IP.
Okay.
Class A that is will be used to identify the public IP.
Okay, Narendra. What you are saying, class B is fine. I think the students may not be able to understand what is class B, right?
Okay.
Okay.
I think all are that is CSC students only, sir. That's why they will understand. I think that's all.
Okay, well, that thing, that the IP concept can be taught for a single day. That full day, the IP concept can be taught. That is such a good
yes,
concept actually. So okay, Aarti is saying that local or LAN IP is used. Okay, so the IP before showing on Chrome and IP on command prompt are different. Yes, Kaushik, the IPv4 address which is showing on Chrome, that is what is my IP, is your public IP, okay? And the IPv4 address which is showing on command prompt is your local IP. As you can see from my screen, this is my, what I have highlighted is my private IP, that is 192.168.0.22 is my private IP, okay? And this is my public IP. Both are different only, okay? What I have asked you to check is that you are connected to a wireless network, okay? Wireless network in the sense you are having a broadband at home, and that broadband has a Wi-Fi capability, and you are joined this webinar through that to connect it to the Wi-Fi, and you are typing what is my IP address in Google from your mobile. Now what I'm asking you to do is that type the same thing on another mobile, that is your parents' mobile or something. So what is the IP you will get? Yeah, exactly, Arti. Private IP is communicated within the network. Exactly, it is correct actually. Yeah, exactly. Public IP is used to communicate outside the network. Yeah, good. Thanks. Thanks, Chandran. It is assigned by DHCP. So what is the DHCP?
So again, it requires to explain about DHCP means it requires
Yeah,
much more.
exactly.
Dynamic host configuration protocol means that is again they need to learn that is network
No,
compatibility.
just can explain in simple terms like the students able to understand. Okay, fine. I'll just explain. So in the beginning of the thing, I have said that it is managed by ICANN, right? ICANN, which gives the domain name and the IP address, right? So similarly, for internal network, like if you are having a wireless router, how many of you know you can access your wireless router page for configuration? How many of you changed your Wi-Fi password first of all? How many of you changed your Wi-Fi password? Just you can say yes or no. I'm asking for those who are using broadband only, not yet tried. Okay, how you have changed it, Kishore? While using Marakonda, you are asking an interesting question. While using VPN, my device is assigned at another IP. That new IP is created one or already existed IP address. So, okay, when you are using a VPN, the new IP will be created, right? It will be a part of another network. You are just marking up your IP and you are using that IP only. So you can contact me in person. Like if I want to explain you the technical thing behind it, it will take more time. So you can contact me in person if you want that full explanation. So Kishore, Aarti, can you explain like how you have changed it? Can you guys unmute yourself and explain? Because most of them, what to say, we don't even change our Wi-Fi password. Those who are using broadband, or if you are using Geo dongle or some dongle means if dongle receiver, that is Geo Wi-Fi something, so the Wi-Fi password will be printed behind it, right? So you can actually change it. So how many of you know it actually? Simple. In your mobile phone, you'll be having hotspot, right? Many of you guys have used hotspot. So many of you guys are changing it, right? So what is technically happening behind it? So how many of you done that? Okay, open website from your local broadband to log in into your ADSL network and log into your account. Yeah, thanks, Kishore. It is a correct answer actually. So what you are doing is you are opening into your local router page. That is in the sense that is within your network. Okay, that is your local IP. What you have shared is 192.168.1.1 is your local router IP, which is not a part of the public network. Whatever the thing which is connected to the inside IP, you can able to you can able to see it. Okay. So similarly, this is my router page. Okay, like this, you can go to your router page. How to find the router page? You have typed ipconfig, right? In that you can see the default gateway actually. So this will be your default router page actually. You got it. So why it is used means you can change the you can change your Wi-Fi password, everything in that. Also, you can see. So the devices which are connected to the Wi-Fi router as of now. So as you can see, this is my public IP. Everyone is clear with that, right? So this is my local IP, which is assigned to each of the devices. So this is my laptop. This is my brother mobile. This is my mother mobile. Okay. So everything, it is assigned to a public private IP address. So this is the same thing I am getting here. So okay, you guys are clear with this? So this is the IP address. This is the local private IP address which is assigned by my router. Router in the sense it is a default gateway or ISP. Okay. You guys clear with this? Okay. So why you are going for private IP now? So you can assign every public IP to every device, right? So why you are going for private IP? Okay, because it is more secure. That is a valid point, obviously. Other options, other questions, other thing? Yeah, yeah, good. Same as before. Private IP to communicate outside net. No. But how can you How can you communicate with the private IP outside the network? You cannot do actually. So okay, I'll explain it. So actually, the thing is that what I said, I said before, the IPv4 is very much limited. So whenever that is there is no there is no space to accommodate in more IPv4 addresses. So we are going for actually local IP address. What this concept is do means it will map you a public address, like within a public IP address there will be n number of private IP addresses. You can see this clearly in our colleges actually. You can type what is my IP in Google in any system of the college. You will get mostly the same public IP address. So our college typically has more than 500 systems, right? So for all the 500 systems you will get a single public IP only. But whereas the individual private IP, the private IP will be differing for all the computers. So this is typically, yeah, good, yeah. So this is typically to want to make it secure. Like each system is not exposed to the outer internet, and to save the number of IP4 addresses, and to restrict communication from outside the network to to internal networks. Okay. So you got the idea on why we are going for local and private public IP, right? So when you are connected to the when you are connected to wireless network, that is Jio or Airtel, whatever you are using, there will be no private IP addresses. Everything will be public IP addresses only. Okay. Everyone clear with this? Or you need a bit more clarity on this? Yeah, thanks, Kaushik. Okay, fine. I'll just explain in depth a bit more. So the public IP address is the thing. Okay, Kaushik. You are connected via broadband or what? Through mobile network? Yes, sir. Wi-Fi. Okay, good. So is any other devices connected in your mobile network, like in your Wi-Fi hotspot, your parents' mobile or another your mobile or laptop? To the same Wi-Fi network, I'm asking. Yes, sir. Mobile is okay. Good. So, okay, what is the thing? You just type what is my IP in both your laptop and mobile. You will get the same thing, correct? You will get the same IP. This one. Yes, obviously you'll get the same. And what is the thing you are getting when I type IP config in your in your laptop? IP config, and what is your private local IP? Okay, thanks. So now open your mobile and go to Wi-Fi settings, and you go for that Wi-Fi network details. Excuse me. So similarly, can you go to this page? Can you see this page actually? So here you will be assigned the IP address, right? So what is the IP address? Can you share the IP address? Like this. How? No, you are connected through to Wi-Fi, right? Go to the advanced settings and you can definitely see that thing. I'm not able to. Yeah, what is that? What is the IP address? Okay, 1 second. Yeah, can you share the IP address? Yeah, as you can see, it is 192.168.14 1.4. So this what your laptop is being assigned is 1.7, and for your phone it is 1.4. So these are actually private IP addresses. Okay. So for each of your device connected in your network, it will have a different private addresses. So between like your dad and mother's phone are connected to the same Wi-Fi, right? So it might have been assigned a different IP address, different local IP address. Like I can see few of your devices, like it will be just an increment. Like after 4, it will be 5, 6. Okay. So after 5 and 6 are assigned to your dad mobile or mother's mobile. So actually it will be a dynamic one. Whenever you restart your modem or router, it will be changing. Okay. So with this IP address, your router can individually identify your device, like which are the device are connected to that thing. And your ISP's router can identify which are the customers. That is, from your ISP, you have got only one connection, but inside that connection you are using for multiple devices. Okay, so the ISP can able to identify that this person who has got the connection has connected to the internet, and your router can able to identify this many devices are connected in between your house. Are you clear with this? Yeah, thanks. Okay. So next, okay, this is a, what to say? This is a blopper actually. So how many of you seen Key movie? Key Tamil movie. How many of you seen? So sad. Any of you seen? Yeah. As the session is progressing, I'm getting very much low responses. Yeah, Basha virus, good. So in one scene, he will be hacking, right? He will be hacking the, what to say, sender's IP address, right? So this is just a screenshot I'm taken from Hotstar actually. So as you can see, there are 5 acted. Is this a valid IP first of all? So this is just what to say. This is just a screenshot taken from the movie typically. So the IP address located given shown here is 191.589.214.739.023. Is it a valid IP address? Yeah, it is spoofed. Actually, it is a wrong IP address. There is no such IP address exists. There will not be any IP address located with 5 octets, actually 5 decimal places. Okay, it's just for what to say. They are just using to what to say. They are just using for fake things. Okay. Yeah, it's just a blobber. Nothing serious with it. So okay, next we come into the DNS system. So what is DNS? Anybody can explain like what is DNS, or give the basic idea on what is DNS and how it works. Okay, thanks Natpat. Maps URL to IP address, correct? Okay. Okay, fine. I'll just say it. So okay, you are saving your what to say friend's mobile number, right? So how many of you remember all your friends' mobile number? You are just remembering the person by their name or number, like their mobile number. Yeah, good name. So why are we not going for remembering with their mobile number? Why are we not remembering their name? Sorry, why are we not remembering their number? Why are we remembering just their name? It's just a 10-digit, right? Few names may be very much larger, like few member person's name can be 15 or 20 characters, right? So why are we not? But their mobile number will be just a 10-digit, right? So why are we not remembering their number and going with their name? If I ask you guys to tell your friends any of your friends' number, can you able to say? Name is no unique. How the name might be unique? In your class, there is no 2 persons with the same name. Number only will be unique. Actually, the mobile number will be unique. They are not their names actually. Exactly, Chandran. Numbers are difficult to remember for humans. Actually, it's a proven fact. So that only we are going with the name. Similarly, as I was saying, like ICANN manages the domain name, right? So the internet is basically built up of domain names. So everything you see is basically a domain names. Only we will remember the website names actually. So for example, we remember google.com, facebook.com, but whenever you type in the name in the browser, it will be automatically changed into IP. The computer communicates only via IP, not the names. So to explain this, I have just shared you this website, right? First of all, secci.it.dbns.net. So how to get the domain name, or sorry, how to get the IP of that particular network? Any idea on this? So I have just typed it here, right? So for Google, it is 172.217.9, 194.186. So how it is managed, like how the DNS is mapped to the IP, or how to get this name. So you want you want the IP address of a particular website. Like if you want if you want the mobile number of your friend, means you will go into the contacts and see the mobile number. So similarly, how will you get the IP address out of a DNS? Any idea on it? Okay, I'm not getting any response. Okay, I'll just share it. You can just in command prompt, you can just type. Okay, command prompt. You can just type ns lookup on the this thing on the website which you want. Okay, so you will get this IP address. Are you clear with this? This is the IP address of Google. You can type ns lookup followed by website name. Are you clear with this? So are you clear with this? So now coming to this thing, I have shared you right ssrahul.bdns.net. So can anyone resolve the IP address of it and share? Similarly, what I have did. Can anyone resolve that IP, like in the command prompt? Can anyone type ns lookup ssrahul.ddns.net or svcid.ddns.net and share the IP address like this? No, for this thing I am asking. Can you just ns lookup this website like this? You have to put, actually you should not put the entire thing. You should not add HTTP and all. Like this, can you just type it in your thing and share the IP? Can you guys share the IP, like what is being resolved? Okay, thanks, Sanjay. So what you are saying is 61.2.4.90. So which is actually equal to my IP address. Right? Yeah, it's me. Actually, you should not type the full thing. You should remove the HTTP colon, everything. You should like this. You should type ns lookup. Only the domain name you should type. Okay. So you will get this actually. Actually, you will get this actually. Address you will get is 61.2.46.190. So which is actually my public IP address. To clear this. So now you might have got an idea. So how the DNS is resolved in your public IP and how you are able to access this page. So can you correlate now how this web page is loaded? When at the beginning of the session you have just opened this website in your mobile, right? So now how it is loaded, can you able to correlate it? So it's just connecting to my public IP address. From my public IP address, it is just you are just able to see my web page. Is everyone clear with this, or you need more explanation on it? Everyone clear? Okay. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. So why are we going for DNS? You guys just have answered. It is better for us to remember the what to say names rather than numbers. Okay. So this is the basic example. So okay, guys, I got a, what to say. I got a simple task for you. Like how it is being done. So I have you have just loaded this website and you are just seeing this thing in your page, right? So half answer we have correct. We have come up with like it is that it is pointing to the public IP address, and you guys are able to see my page in the website. So I am asking you to dig into the internet on how it is being done. So how the public IP is transferred to local IP. Okay. And can you understand my question? Or you can call it as assignment also. So you are just connecting to the public IP address. Okay, but how it is being, how you are able to view my web page, like how you are able to view my thing in this notepad. It's not personal area network. It's just what to say. It's just a technical term actually. No, how it is done, I'm asking. Okay. So okay, we can end the session here. You guys just what to say? You just guys dig into the Google on how it is done, and let me know tomorrow. Okay. Private IP address is converted to HTTP protocol. Yeah, it's HTTP protocol only, but how the public IP address is mapped to my private IP address? Like you are just loading the public IP address in your browser, like in your phone or browser. So how it is coming in my router? Many devices are connected. As I say, this many devices are connected, right? So, but how it is coming to my laptop? In my laptop, I have this text file. So, how it is being connected? How it is happening? Using specific ports, exactly using specific ports, but how it is done? There is one concept called. Yeah, it's correct. It's through port forwarding only. So, what is port forwarding? Can you explain? Yeah, the basic thing. So okay, friends, I think we will continue tomorrow actually, because it's already 10 o'clock now. I need to I need to go and work. Okay, Mr. Chandramouli, I think you can explain it tomorrow, like how this port forwarding works. You just can dig into Google or something, and you can just give us short explanations. Okay. Okay, Chandramouli. Yeah, thanks, Chandramouli. Okay, friends, we'll meet on tomorrow by 8:30. Okay, if you have any doubts, you can just how to say, you can just mail me, or you can just mail me if in this one of our session. If you have any doubts, you can just mail me, or you can mail to our faculties. They will forward it to me. Okay. If you have any doubts regarding this thing, like whatever I have taken till now. Okay.
Play class, see something on assessment. Do you have the syllabus with you? You don't have the syllabus, right?
Okay, no doubts. Thanks, Rahul. Thanks for your useful information. Hope the participants will get some more information about the internet.
Yeah.